all the tribe. So today I guess this would be a vlog, right? The question that I've been met with a lot in life, and something in the last few weeks I've repeated a few times, so I thought it was good that I should bring it up. And so people ask me all the time, you know, oh, is that good or is that bad, right? I bet you get that all the time too, right? Like in whatever arena of the world you work in or exist in. So when I'm working with people, you know, in their physical bodies and what's going on. And so when I meet it, and oftentimes I make different sounds and noises, I don't even know I'm making them. However, I'm having a conversation with that person's body, so it's a lot of you know, little random things like that. And so my clients will often ask me, is that good or is that bad? And I have consistently, and I will consistently let them know there's no such thing, right? No such thing as good or bad. And so that makes me have to show you my mug, one of my favorite mugs ever. Define good. Define good, right? Is something good or is something bad? It's neither. Why would you identify anything as good or bad? It either serves or doesn't serve. It either produces healthy fruit or unhealthy fruit. It's that simple. Nothing is good or bad. It is, you know, I don't even like saying the phrase of like, it's a lesson. And so how can you look at it as bad? However, on some level, that's exactly what it is. But let's keep it simple. There is no such thing as good or bad. There just isn't. However, there is such a thing as, does this serve? Does this produce something of worth to others, right? Or what is it that it was producing? What were your intentions when you went for the creation? I mean, that's really the most important part to start with. That teaches you everything. What were your intentions? And how deeply rooted in those intentions were you? How pure to the root essence was that? And so that right there will always tell you whether you produced something of value or something that, you know, of greed, or something that took value or stole value. So again, no such thing as good or bad. No such thing. Does your creation serve? So let's go with this. An illness, right? Someone potentially has an illness. What do you do with it? Do you go into a negative space, or do you take it and seek and find and discover and come out the other side of it after having listened to your being, to your body, having searched, and that there was nothing bad created. It actually produced something of worth, right? You were educated in something. And whatever experiences you had to experience in order to heal yourself is like the magic in itself. It's pretty profound stuff. So with that being said, no such thing as good or bad. So looking at life through that lens, whoo, that can be scary. It can be really scary because people love to put things in categories. People love to go, well, you're good because you did this, or you're bad because you did that, right? Untrue. And so then, oh my goodness, then it means, shoot, if you know what is good or what is bad before you went out there, then you could, you know, always walk a fine line, right? I'm not going to ever get in trouble on a third dimensional or higher, right? I won't ever get in trouble because it was defined as good or bad. Really, what you're saying is you don't want the accountability for your own creations. Whew, most people don't want the accountability for their own creations. When you realize that your creations are what you're defining as good or bad, they're really like, that's how it just breaks down. So, is what you created something of value? Does it serve? Does it have a higher purpose? Did you use it for the betterment of others? Did you, what was gained from it and what was lost from it, right? Like, it's not about good or bad. And again, going to the other place, so you can look at it from the beginning point. It's not the action that is taken that is necessarily identified as good or bad, even though that's what people want to say. Your actions define you as good or bad. No, your actions, well, your actions do speak volumes. At this point in my life, words are shit, bluntly put. Someone could communicate anything to me and it doesn't mean anything. Vibration is everything, and do you put energy behind that vibration? I mean, that's how creation works, right? So let's backtrack. Here's my rant and ramble. So I guess it is a vlog. Putting energy behind your creation, right? So you have a vibration. What is your vibration rooted in, right? What is your vibration rooted in? And then from there, you put energy behind it. Well, as you put energy behind it, was the energy in alignment or in integrity with the vibration to which you were creating from? It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of conscious work when you really think about it. However, we don't usually do that. We just kind of create and see what happens. So you have the initial seedling of energy, and then you put energy behind that. So we have like the seedling, right? Our seedling of energy, and then we put energy behind it, and that produces something, right? What does it produce? Does it produce just to benefit self? Does it produce to benefit others? Is producing for self a benefit for others in that moment, or was it really just for self? What is it you were looking to gain? And did that prosper? And really, if it did prosper, was it in the benefit of others? Or was it for your own personal gain and ego? So again, not good or bad. However, what were your roots in? And what did it produce for others? Yeah. So when I hear this phrase of good or bad, it's so much more complex. The ego, the human, wishes for it to be that easy, right? Oh my goodness, one of my favorites. You know when you're leaving somebody and they say, oh, be good, be good. I say, don't get caught. Fuck good, don't get caught. And in the reality of that, it's define good. You know, that's not me saying it to like go break the law. I'm saying it is define good. I don't understand. So that's my humor of when people say that to me. Okay, I just won't get caught, thanks. Have a good day. Where do you put your energy? What does it produce? Is it something that produces joy? And is that joy authentic, right? Or is it anything that is produced from a place of greed or, you know, wishing to have power over another human being, I mean, you can, you can pretty much guarantee that that's not going to produce healthy fruit. And so that's just how that goes, you know. Unfortunately, it happens all the time. It happens all the time. And the other part of the unfortunateness is how often we allow ourselves to involve ourselves with other people who are, like, we'll go and co-create with other people and not take into consideration what they're creating and the vibration that they're using. And so we must be accountable for that. You are accountable for all of your creations. It's how it kind of works here in this existence. And so, you know, really honing in on how you show up or what you accept in your arena of people. It's so important. It is so, so important. Yeah. I know for myself, I've made huge transitions in the last few months, let alone last few years, of what I will and will not accept and how much I communicate it to people, and sometimes really bluntly, and they don't understand and they can't register it, and I really don't care. I don't care. It doesn't serve me to co-create with their energies. I will communicate to them that I am not playing in that arena, and I have no interest in playing in that arena. Thank you so much. However, when you're ready to show up differently, we can talk about things, you know, but at this stage in my life, I don't wish to co-create with anybody who is seeking power over others or has a vibration in greed or better than or any of that crap. And so know the difference, and it's a lot. It's a real lot. And you are not obligated by any stretch of the means to co-create with family just because they're a title of family, or another loved one, or a friend because you've given them a title of friend. Yeah. So really look at that. You know, what are you creating? How are you creating it? And what kind of fruit is it producing? Yeah. And on that note, fuck good, fuck bad. Doesn't exist. Mwah. Peace out, tribe.